next topic we're getting into is elitism. And elitism is the epitome of everything that we've talked about so far. Simply that there are those in power who control everything. There are those who make sure some do and some don't. There are those who allow for and don't. And that is all part of the process. They are the ones who dominate and control the educational system, the media, political system, the elite, the higher ups. Now the question is, who are these people? Let's talk about, or let's name a few. The Illuminati, shadow government, New World Order. No idea if they exist or don't exist. I do know elitism does exist. I do know that there are people who in their entire life will never know what it is to own a home, and there are those who will never know what it is to not live in a 12-bedroom home. That's how it comes. That's where they're born. That's what they're allowed to do. And again, that's what part of the educational system is. You are taught from the day you are born, whether you will or will not be part of the elite. And many times, usually 9 out of 10, if you're not born into the elite, you will not become the elite. But there are those, yes, who are born of an everyday person and play every game that they were taught to play, follow every rule that the media states, participate in every form of politics possible, and they make their way into becoming the elites. Now, what is the purpose of the elite? There is no real purpose for them. They serve no purpose. They serve themselves. That's why they have such systems set up to serve themselves, to make sure they have what they want and they stay within the realm of being elite. That they have more than you and you never get what it is that they have. They control the unequal distribution. They are part of those who put into power. They are part of those who set up all the rules and play all the games. That is what the purpose of the elite is. They control the money. They control the information. They control the power. They basically control the world in that respect, because it isn't just within our nation. This in every country has their level of elites. Every nation has their elite. Now, these are the people that you like to hear the stories about that say, pick yourself and pull you up by your bootstraps. That's what I did, 100 years ago, or that's what I did 60 years ago. Well, guess what? The game has changed. The rules have changed. And who changed those rules? They did. So as much as they tell you to grab yourself by your bootstraps and pull yourself up on your own, you can't. Because they've already cut the straps. They've already taken off your boots. They made sure you didn't have those boots. They made sure those straps don't exist for you anymore. They made sure everything was in place so that you don't get out of line. Now, what does the elite want usually from general society? That's the question most people should have on their mind. Now, what they want out of general society is very simple. It's what the educational system has been setting you up to do. It's what the media has been pushing you to do. And it's what the politics have been in play to make sure you are. The elite want a working class society. They want people that will make them money. They want people that will make sure everything is in place so that everything they hope to accomplish and attain is theirs. Because they can't do it themselves. There's a small group of people, maybe 100 to 1,000 people worldwide that are within that category. And what they want out of you is for you to break your back, to bust your hump, and do everything that it takes to keep them where they're at. And the question is, why do you do that? Why would you want to do that? Don't you want what they have? Don't you want to live as they live? And again, what does the media do? The media presents you their lifestyles. Kardashians, E! Entertainment, Ice Loves Coco, all these types of shows show you all these fancy people that live. The Real Housewives of this, the Real Housewives of that. Celebrityism is part of the elitism. People that have more than anyone else. Now the question is, who's responsible for that? Bottom line is, you are. I am. Those that continue to follow them, those that continue to worship them, those that continue to say, it's okay that you get paid $150 million to bounce a basketball, but a firefighter is lucky if they make 30 grand a year. It's okay if you can literally make a living from riding a skateboard or a BMX bicycle, but a teacher might be living from paycheck to paycheck. And it's okay that if somebody who is in front of the camera, just like me, makes a good, I don't know, 50 mil a year, but the paramedic who comes to your home that is responsible for making sure that you make it alive at a hospital makes $9 an hour. So again, you have to question yourself. Why? Why would you as an individual, why would you as a citizen, why would you as a person allow this to happen? And again, because you've been taught it was okay. Because the media tells you that's how you want it. Because the politics are in place to make sure it stays that way, so that we have this class of elite people that don't need to exist and serve no purpose. All they serve to do is to make sure that you don't have. All they serve to do is to present you a false hope that does not exist. Because if you eradicate this class and you take everything that's there and you spread it out amongst everyone, then everybody has enough. But you have been taught that you want to be them. You have been taught this is what you strive to be. You no longer strive to be a good person. You no longer strive to be a great individual. You no longer strive to serve yourself, those around you in your community. You strive to be this, to have more than the rest, to be on top. But it's unnecessary. It is a lie. There is no point, no purpose to it. The elite serve nothing. Why do we live in a place, again, where you have people who make money at what kids do on the playground for free? Why do you, again, have a place where people that literally do nothing other than distract you from your everyday life, distract you from the truth of the situation, distract you from the nature of the situation that creates the situation that you're in? Why do we have these people, and why are they making so much money? Why is it that way at this point in time, in the current society that I live in, we have millions of people out of work, and yet there's still people going to a red carpet event? There's still people who are in front of the camera celebrating themselves for how great they are and the accomplishments that they've done, while you are wondering where you're going to be living next month because you can't afford a mortgage. While you're wondering how your kids are going to eat because they've cut your hours. While you're wondering what the hell am I going to do overall because I'm already on the street, I'm already hungry, and my kids are right here with me. But yet they're out at a, I don't know, $1,000 a plate dinner, saying, look at what I did in this movie. Look at what I did in this area. Look how much money I've made for myself. I pull in a $50 million a year salary off the money you spend on my product, be it television, film, or consumerism. And do you get a piece of that? Well, not really, but be happy that I do, and watch me, and celebrate me. Because it makes you feel better to know that I got all that, and you got squat. And guess what? You're the one who allows me to do that. And you're the one who put me in this place to do that. So thank you for being ignorant and blind and conforming and continuing to allow this to happen. So again, I ask you, please ask yourself, why do we need this? And why do you allow it to happen?